Doesn't it look delicious? Hi guys, and welcome to Cooking with Resh. So today we are going to make egg curry. Well, my auntie told me that it's called egg roast, but I'm not sure what we're roasting, so I'm just gonna call it egg curry. You can call it egg roast. So this is how it looks like. Isn't it nice? Isn't it yummy? This may look difficult to make, but it's actually really easy. It took me less than half an hour. So I'm gonna teach you how to make egg curry. Before we get started, here are the ingredients. You will need 4 to 6 eggs, 2 onions, this is optional, but you can use red dry chili. Include green chili, 2 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste, 1 bay leaf, and a handful of chopped coriander. For the spices, you need 1 tablespoon of red chili, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, some cardamom, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a cinnamon stick. So firstly, what you're gonna have to do is boil the eggs. I'm using 6 eggs. You can use 5 eggs, 4 eggs, it's up to you. So, boil it. So let's begin the prep. You need to pour plenty of water into a saucepan to be able to cover the amount of eggs that you choose to use. I'm using 6 eggs, and just by using my eyes I can imagine how much water I will need to boil them. So firstly, boil your eggs. So there I was putting in the eggs, and I'm going to boil it at high flame. As I'm going to be letting it boil for 15 to 20 minutes, I decided to just move it to the stove behind it, so then I can use the stove in front. Multitasking. So while the poor eggs are sadly boiling away, we are going to chop up the 2 onions. Chop, chop, chop. As you see here, we don't want to chop the onions too small. No, 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 no. We want to make sure that onions are chopped big. We want to make it like this. While it's boiling, you're going to get out a frying pan or a wok, it's up to you. And you're going to add in the onions and cook that. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil into our frying pan. Turn the heat to medium to high temperature. Make sure to coat the pan like this because we're going to add in a lot of onion. Speaking of which, when the oil is nice and hot, it is time for you to add in your 2 chopped onions. After 2 minutes of stirring, add in the bay leaves. I just got 1 big bay leaf and put it in half, so just add it like that and stir it. After another 2 minutes, add in the cardamom and cinnamon stick. As you're stirring, the flavours of the cardamom and the bay leaf and the cinnamon stick will all be indulged by the onions. The onions will soak in all that flavour, and the cardamom will give it that amazing fragrance. Once it's partially cooked, turn the heat down to low. Keep on stirring until the onions look like it's about to become golden brown. It's going to be halfway there, you can tell. And when it's at that point, add in the ginger and garlic paste. So pour in the 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste right here. And stir that in.
Once the onions have turned golden brown, you're going to add in the spices.
Wow, look at that. After 5 minutes of extra stirring, the onions have turned a gorgeous golden brown. Next, add in 2 tablespoons of water. I'm just reusing the same cup as the garlic and ginger paste because that will add in extra flavour. But yeah, this is a top tip. The water will help the onions become softer, but the main thing that it does is it helps the onions absorb in more of the flavour. Ooh, my favourite bit is coming up. We are going to pour in all of the spices. I love this bit because when you stir it, you get to see all of the colours blend together, and it's so satisfying. It just makes me happy. This is my favourite part of cooking anything really, when you just blend all the colours together. And this is why cooking is so therapeutic. I love cooking. And now we are going to add in the chopped green chilli, or in our case, not chopped. It's up to you. If you want to chop it, you can chop it. And stir that in. So here, make sure to prepare our cup of hot water because we are going to pour hot water into the pan and let the onions soak that up. We're going to pour the water in slowly, just so the onions can soak up the water. We want to pour the water in slowly, as in pour it in, give the onions time to soak it up, and then once it's soaked up, pour in some more and repeat until you've finished your cup of water. After you added all of the water in, it is now safe to turn the heat up to medium flame. So turn the heat up and stir it for another 10 to 15 minutes until all the water has been absorbed by the onions. And if you haven't done so already, get the eggs out from the boiling water and peel it.
Now how you place the eggs is up to you. You can either cut the eggs in half, lengthways, or put the full egg in. If you do want to cut the egg in half, I suggest you cook the egg in full first. So put the whole entire egg in without cutting it. And then after it's cooked, then cut it in half because the egg yolk can fall out. So it's better to cook it in full first and then chop it up in half.
Be happy! We're at the final step now. Look at this. This is how your onions should look like. And when it looks like this, you can finally add in all your eggs. I'm just adding in 5 eggs here because I kept one just to experiment with, because I wanted to cut it in half and see how it looks like, you know. But then I realised, no, it's best not to do that. So just add in all your eggs. Add in all of your eggs. Now cover the eggs with the curry. I know you might be thinking, what is the point of that? It's not like the flavour is going to go all the way inside the egg. But trust me, it makes a big difference. It makes a really, really big difference. Somehow having the flavour on the outside of the egg still makes it taste different. Next, add in the coriander. Stir that in, and when the coriander has gone small, which means it's cooked, it's finished. This is what it should end up looking like. Oh my gosh, I could marry these eggs. This recipe is what I like to call the great people pleaser because it is for everyone. Everyone loves this. I don't know one person that doesn't love it, and everyone can eat it. Vegetarians can eat it, you know, keto diet people can eat it. It's for everyone, and it's super for all diets. Maybe not vegans, but everyone else can have it. Ta-da! Doesn't it look marvelous?
So for all you protein lovers out there, make sure you comment, like and subscribe. You know what, considering it was no effort at all, I'm really happy with this. I can't believe I just made it in under half an hour. Another good thing about this is that you can have it as a side dish as well as a main dish. Some people like to join that onto other curries that they're already eating, and if you mix it in, it tastes so nice. But I prefer to have it as a main dish, just with rice. So many eggs, so many eggs for me and you. I'm gonna eat them all like nom nom nom. Then there's gonna be no more left for you. Hey, don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, because I've got more videos up here. I've got more videos up here that I want you to watch.